Sure thing. Sounds good, Wayne. Just let me know when you're ready to start, and we can jump right into the interview.
We can start.
Hi, Wayne. Nice to meet you. Can you tell me about the exciting new project you're working on?
Yeah. So it's called The Wellbeing. It's a choose your own path children's bedtime story, but it's also going to be an interactive choose your own path animated short film as well. This story begins with the choice that you make of which kind of journey that you wish to take. Just turn to the page etched upon the signpost that points to the place that excites you the most. So at the beginning you'll have 3 choices of environment, so you can really craft what kind of genre of story and what kind of characters you want to meet. So you'll choose between Picklebum Woods, or the spooky Castle Grim, or an adventure in space. Once you've made that choice, each environment will have 3 characters that you can choose to follow that evening. Welcome, young reader, to Picklebum Wood, a magical place full of wonder and good. Yet, though there is much to appreciate here, some of these creatures aren't feeling the cheer. And they each represent some of the things that I found have been more universal struggles, like negative thinking, catastrophizing thoughts about the future, self-esteem. So it's all of those things that I've tried to encapsulate each in a character. So they're all kind of branches of my journey. I've always struggled with my own mental health, and particularly anxiety and depression, but also over the years, as well as things like therapy and medication, it's been the little nuggets that have really kept me going, you know. It's been taking a moment to take a deep breath, or it's been journaling, getting the thoughts out of my head, or just reframing a situation and focusing on the positives. It's been those little things all the way along that have been consistent in helping me. And I notice it helped my children as well, and it gives our conversations, give them the tools to explain how their brain's working, you know, and that's what I want to provide through these characters. The Wellbeing comes across as a magical being. They go and seek him out and they explain their troubles, and he provides them with the reader or the viewer's third choice, which is one of these magical objects, or seemingly magical objects, which he encourages them to go off, and depending on the character you've chosen, he'll have a different thing to try. So, who am I, and what exactly is Escape Plan Studios? Well, for the past 20 years, I've been spending my time in the visual effects and animation industry, bringing all kinds of weird and wonderful creatures, characters, and worlds to life, either through commercials, TV series, or films, and covering a wide range of styles and genres. It's always been a career that's fascinated others, but on the inside, it's been a very different picture for me. As I continue to learn more about how my particular brain interacts with the world and the ways in which I struggle, the industry continues to be increasingly plagued by rising intensity, shorter deadlines, less creative freedom and input, as well as the ongoing rise and integration of AI into the process, and what that means for the future of the industry as a human career choice. I feel I've reached a stage in my life now where I've discovered enough confidence, experience, and self-worth to step out from the industry and show what I can do on my own, which is where Escape Plan Studios comes in. Currently more of a pseudonym than a studio, but it represents my attempt to forge my own path and bring my own ideas to the world. How I see things in my head is usually in more of a 2D hand-drawn style.
Because they bounce all over the place like bloody ping pong.
But my experience isn't in 2D, so when it comes to making sure that the same character looks the same from different angles, I really struggle with that in my hand-drawn work. So I'm going to be using the 3D experience to generate the animation, to then provide the 2D hand-drawn frames or pages of the book. That's just the characters in Picklebum Woods, and then in the castle there will be other characters with other struggles, and I believe they're all things that we will experience at some point. It doesn't matter about anxiety and depression, you know, our brains have that capability of completely by themselves turning a situation bad just in your own head. I think I'm not the only person who got to 30 before they started realizing that they could regain some autonomy over the way their brain works. So I think there's going to be a lot of parents that might be able to pick up some things that have definitely helped me. But then the children as well, these aren't complex ideas and these aren't complex solutions. It's simple things that the parents can encourage. And the main thing is it will just hopefully spark conversations, because that's where the biggest help comes in, is knowing that you're surrounded by people you can talk to about it.